Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Tuesday evening, and the Bad Bunny Super Bowl 60 halftime ratings are out. Nielsen has not officially released the numbers just yet. However, I've got sources here. I've got the New York Times. I've got USA Today and other platforms. And let me just say right now, in case you've always been one of those people who you think numbers don't lie. Yes, numbers lie. Numbers can be fudged. Numbers can be skewed. Numbers can lie if it serves the interest of a certain group and or people. Numbers can lie. However, with regards to Bad Bunny's performance, I've already said, it didn't bother me. I didn't hate it, I didn't love it. I'm nobody's fan, but it's okay, with me. But I want to talk about these ratings and the numbers. And in case you don't know, it is the second highest halftime show behind Kendrick Lamar. Salute to those of you who are Kendrick Lamar fans, okay? I've got some data I'm going to put on the screen. And in my community section, I urge you to go look at a link. It's at the top of the community section, Samba TV. Samba TV. Now, they put out some data early, and, two people sent me the link, and I said, well, can you send me more information on Samba TV? First, I thought it was, fake news, but upon doing more research, catch this, Samba TV is a television technology company providing AI-driven first-party data for real-time TV analysis and cross-screen advertising. And yeah, more than likely, they are a small company that does what's called samples. And I'm going to go back. Most of you should know that I worked at WEA for about 13, 14 years, Warner Electra Atlantic. I was one of the promotion guys, one of the marketing guys, anything that came through the channel of Warner, Electra, Atlantic, Reprise, Atco, Island, all these different labels. I was one of the people, on the phones, talking to people, this already, on a typewriter. I used to be a hell of a typer. With the whiteout, and I would have to do weekly reports and breakdowns with percentages. So I also had to have a calculator. And this company, I think that there's more that we're not being told by Nielsen. I think the NFL has a certain interest, along with Jay-Z, and that is to serve an international audience. I think that the NFL has plateaued in terms of the American audience, so they already, have an understanding by way of data and research what you are going to tune into, what you're not going to watch, based upon trends, based upon different things with regards to society. So, and again, I'm not saying this particular Samba TV is 100% accurate, but they gave a breakdown. 48.6 million U.S. households tuned into the Super Bowl, representing a 13% decrease from last year's game. So this is kind of similar to what you have now in terms of the radio rating system. They don't use the old diaries anymore. They use PPM. You've heard me speak about this before. Portable People Meter. So the ratings can be calculated fast. 24 hours tops. No longer does a programmer have to sit and wait for a day part to show whether it's going to make an impact with the market or not. You don't have to sit and wait for a morning show to try to flush out a benchmark that the audience is not feeling. It's gotten so technical now to the point where people are in the world of radio, people are trying to sell the meters. When I say sell the meters, they can approach. Well, somebody approached me, long story short, back in 2011 and asked me if I wanted to purchase 3 meters. And I said, what do you mean? Well, you can pay 3 people in the marketplace for them to keep the meter next to the radio when your show is on. Because it's all electronic now and the coding, yada, yada, yada. You know this. So, Samba TV, they may have done a sample and they may have, given us numbers that Nielsen plans to skew and give us perceptuals, what they feel, we need to know, so on and so forth, okay? I've got some other things I'm going to put on the screen, but just bear with me. I want to make sure that I've got all my notes here early so we can discuss this. If you are a Bad Bunny fan, I think that you should be proud of what he did, even though there was some sus activity. We won't get into that, but it appealed to an international audience. And if memory serves me correctly, someone correct me if I'm wrong, the NFL is planning to have more games, more scrimmage games abroad, overseas. Yes? No? Good evening in the live chat. So the NFL is already planning to, incorporate other countries. I mean, they've been doing this for decades anyway, but there's more of a push now, and I think that there's more games. In similar fashion to the NBA, they're launching a Euro League for the NBA. Anyway, so again, my source for Bad Bunny's numbers, second highest. Let me see if I can get this on screen right now. How about those incredible numbers that Michael Jackson put up once upon a time? And when you think about it, there was no Instagram, no YouTube, huh? Can I get a 1 in the live chat? Put some respect on Michael Jackson's name. Popped up on the stage and made people weep. Just stood there. Was that a minute or was it a minute and a half? I forget. Anyway, so that's my main story here, the discussion of Bad Bunny's numbers. How do you feel? Are you waiting for Nielsen's numbers? You might say, no, I'm waiting on the official count. Well, the official count is skewed. Just like the radio ratings can be fudged. They can be swayed because on the board, you've heard me say this before, on the board of Nielsen radio ratings, who's there? iHeart, Cox, Cumulus, the corporations that own the goddamn radio stations. So they want the numbers to serve their best interest so that they can then sell the product, whatever they're selling on the stations and the inventory, okay? Now, Ja Rule, Tony Yayo, and Uncle Murder. What do I do? What do I say at my age? Do I amp up the set? I like all those guys. I fuck with Uncle Murder. Heavy. Came on the Storm Buckwild show years ago. Had a great time. Tony Yayo and Ja Rule. I don't want to promote any beef, tension, drama, but hey, did Ja Rule stand on business? Let me just ask you. Did Ja Rule stand on business? Let's shake. He wasn't saying let's shake hands. He was saying let's shake, rattle, and roll. Let's shake them up. Fuck the pilot. Fuck these people right here. Fuck the 12-year-old playing with the goddamn mobile device. Let's shake. Did he stand on business? Yes, he threw a pillow. Okay. I think that was kind of smart. He didn't get arrested, threw the pillow. Thank you for your donation, Coffee Parker. Yes, Ja Rule threw a pillow. Now, had he have thrown a punch, he'd be in handcuffs. I don't want to see anybody fighting, but hey, if you're from the New York Tri-State, I need you to call in tonight. Because we are so sick of G-Unit, Murder Inc., R.I.P. to Irv Gotti, 50 with the trolling. I mean, something's got to give. Yes, no? Something's got to give? The hatred between New York rappers and the producers. Fighting and tussling and shooting outside outside in front of radio stations. Daryl, I got your donation. I used to get sent money in the mail from. Okay, yeah. Hold on a second. Let me put this person's comment on the screen. Yeah, you're right. That was the old way of doing things. The diaries. Yeah. In the Star and Buck Wild docu-series, I've got some of those diaries to show you the real rise of the Star and Buck Wild show. Talk about it later, but thank you for your comment, Daryl. Okay, all right. I'm going to open up the floodgates. Please watch the language. I want to, discuss this. I think this is very, very important. I think that the NFL has literally sold out American football fans. Oh, and in case you don't know, I surrender. I waved the white flag. I threw in the towel. I will not be discussing basketball anymore. It's a different game. You are right. I'm wrong. The gather step. I can't comprehend that. I can't now, after 50 some odd years of knowing how many steps you could and you couldn't take for a goddamn layup or fucking. You've now got the gather step. I played video already. Salute to CP from Knicks Fan TV. He sent me a text message. Left-handed, Florida boy Jay, the Most High. Yeah, no more basketball talk here on the Star and the Star Report. Okay, pardon me. Okay, all right. Let me get to the phones here, and coming up a little bit later, I got a video to show you. An Uber driver calling the police. A Karen. Did you guys see this? Sitting in his vehicle. She's all cool, calm, and collected, and so was he. He's recording for his safety. Anybody know what year that video came out? Holy shit. That was crazy. Area code 202. Good evening. Please watch the language. We're talking about the Super Bowl ratings. Halftime.
Crown from DC. What's good, Star?
Yes, sir. Good to hear from you, Crown. Where do you want to start?
The Ja Rule and so-called G-Unit verbal tussle, if you will. Mm-hmm. I think it was corny. I do think Ja Rule stood on business, although there's only but so much you can do on an airplane. Tony Ayo, to me, he talks too damn much. I just seen his Vlad TV interview. He's talking. Ja Rule's by himself. He's up here talking about, I had the crew with me. Me and Murder was in the first class, but the crew was in the back. Don't nobody care about none of that. What you gonna do?
We knew Ja Rule was gonna be on the plane. I watched some of Tony Yayo on Vlad TV, but he was doing too many shout-outs. I says, I'm out of here. Too many shout-outs. You shout niggas. Oh, my.
Right. We in Switzerland chewing on pig knuckles. We on the plane brushing our teeth with bird feathers. Like, oh, okay, we get it. Yeah, we with 50, because God damn, boy. Okay. Every time he get on TV he just say the same stuff over and over again. So nothing different from the other night. He's on a plane with a bunch of dudes apparently, and he's sitting behind Ja Rule. And again, only but so much you can do. So I think him running his mouth is a part of what I would feel they took an L on. But like I said, Ja Rule stood on business. He did what he had to do.
Well, let me say this again.
For what it was.
At my age, I can't promote beef and drama and act like it's a cool thing. I think Tony Yayo did the right thing. He's a businessman. Salute to Uncle Murder. I don't want to be snitching, but Uncle Murder is known for snuffing niggas on the Brooklyn streets for many a year. Star snitching, and he played it cool. They were on the plane, so they avoided lawsuits. Yes, by not tussling, they avoided lawsuits.
Yeah, but if your intentions are to get to it, wait till we get off the plane. Let's get the flight first. Get off the plane. I'll meet you over here, X, Y, Z. Don't start no crap on the plane. Now we made a scene, and now because we are on the plane, it's going to be difficult for us to get to it. No, don't do that. Now you're copping out. Y'all supposed to be from New York, have the standard. Y'all supposed to be the standard of tough guys and gangsters and all this other stuff. Why make a scene? Yeah. Why not be smart enough, in my opinion, and say, you know what, we're going to chill. I see you when you get off the flight. It is what it is.
Okay. Well,
that's just me.
Again,
and I'm from DC.
Yeah,
so
I can't amp it up too much, man. But I mean, sometimes you got to say, fuck the police, fuck the pilot, fuck the co-pilot, and sucker punch the stewardess. Bow. Let's shake. Hey, and for those who don't know, Ja Rule is a real one. Oh yes. That's all. I'm not gonna do too much snitching. Okay, so Crown, the Bad Bunny numbers have come out second highest watched halftime show according to USA Today, New York Times, and a few other sources. What say you, Crown?
I don't know anything about Bad Bunny. I'm Foundation Black American. Never listened to the guy. I think until we get the official numbers from everybody, if it's even that important, because nonetheless he performed. So whether 2 people watch it or 1 billion, 1 trillion people watch it, he performed. So I think that's probably more of a topic than the numbers of how many people watched. But I've seen comments from people in the Latino community saying, I don't understand nothing he's saying. I don't understand what's going on here. Like they some of them are confused about what's going on or the performance itself. So, I mean, I think the performance served the purpose that he may have been trying to push. But for the masses, from what I've seen, and I haven't, of course, spoken to everybody, but on social media, there are a lot of Latinos, or at least enough of them, that's like, that's cool and all, but what the hell are he talking about? Is he rapping in gibberish because they don't understand some of the language or the lingo that he's speaking in in Spanish?
He speaks a little Spanglish, but I'm not mad at that. And
okay, that's what it's called. Okay,
listen, I can't be a hypocrite because I lived in Washington Heights for years, and listen, I used to blast Luis Miguel. I didn't know what he was saying all the time. I mean, I had a couple of girlfriends, and they would tell me. But there was times, man, I'm sitting there drinking a scotch and soda. I got the speaker out the window. Nigga shit on 152nd between Broadway and Amsterdam, blasting Luis Miguel. Anyway, all right. Well, good to talk to you, man. Anything else you want to say?
Nothing, man. I'm just here watching the show like I do every night. I'm here at work, so I can only call when I can. But appreciate the show. I'm gonna keep watching and hate.
Yes, sir.
Keep on hating.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I can't hate, man. I used to be up in some of the clubs dancing bachata, merengue, huh? You know this already. Bad Bunny, second highest halftime show in NFL history. Are you concerned that Jay-Z is trying to sell out once again the black audience? What wasn't it Jay who said what did he say about kneeling? Aren't we beyond kneeling? Are we done with that? What did Jay-Z say? Something about kneeling. And then when they asked Rihanna to perform at the Super Bowl, what did she say? Oh no, I can never do that. And then something happened. Oh, I thought I saw. Peace. Is that left-handed tapping in early on a Tuesday?
Peace. What's good, man? Tuesday night. What's good? What it look like?
Yes, I hope
let's
you're not.
Let's shake.
Yeah, let's shake. I hope you're not calling to talk basketball. No more on the Star Report. I surrender.
Listen,
I can't get past the gather step. I told you that. Go ahead.
It's a sad day. You called me, man. You hit me. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, but you have your reasons, man. And
I did the research.
I got
I did the research.
Yeah, absolutely. I got the show notes and I got stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I mean, I've been watching the game a long time too, man. So I'm going to stop talking about it because we're not talking about that anymore.
Yeah, please,
on the show.
please.
So again, it's crazy. It's crazy.
What's going on?
Listen, I just wanted to tap in with you, man, in regards to the Super Bowl and all that.
Come on.
The game, it wasn't the worst game. It wasn't the best game. It just turned out how it turned out, man. One team showed up, the other team didn't. Halftime, I don't see what the big Kadu was about, man. People, have their reasons for speaking just to, kind of like have a gang mob mentality. This guy don't like it, so I'm gonna get on and jump on with him and things of that nature.
Well, hang on a second. I mean, that's
Go ahead.
that's human nature to be tribal. You know, even if you've never heard a goddamn a Bad Bunny song, if you're Latino or Latina or something, you take the side. I get that. I'm not mad at that. But with regards to the research and the numbers, I'm saying that numbers do lie. I was part of a process for years with regards to fudging the numbers and getting results based upon what a corporation or a certain entity wanted. Go ahead.
Absolutely, and that's how it rolls, man. But again, the numbers are going to dictate what the next move is going to be, and just let them have it and let them go about how they do.
Okay.
Ja Rule gets into an argument with Tony Yayo on the plane. I saw it, and again, if they have the money and to deal with the federal stuff that's going to come down once they get it shaken on the plane, then more power to them. Again, I agree with what Crown says. Salute to Crown. Yeah, man, wait till you get to where you got to get at, you know what I mean, and have that federal stuff out the way, get down on terra firma and get it shaken, So,
but now hang on a second. Go
ahead.
Ja Rule did some jail time a couple of years back, yes?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Hold on. Troll Babies, how much time did Ja Rule serve? I don't know if it was tax related, but and again, I'm taking no one's side, but I think he said, fuck it, I'm tired of you niggas, tired of 50 trolling. He's always getting, 50 buying tickets at Ja Rule's concert. So I can understand him saying, fuck it. He said, what are we doing? Let's shake. What are we doing?
Right.
Got to respect it.
Right.
Got to respect it. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, and then Ja, he's going to take it as far as he can take it. I mean, I saw a post somebody put up where Ja is, they feel like Ja got an advantage over 50 or whatever because Ja's putting up pictures of him with his kids.
Oh,
and 50 can't do that.
Easy. Hold on. Somebody says, guys, how much time did Ja Rule do? Anyway, I'm sorry. Left-handed. Go ahead, land your plane, man. I'm sorry. You want to say?
Yeah. I'm gonna land my plane on the weird offensive tactic, and again, I watched that the show notes.
No. Look, we will not be.
I was gonna say that. I'm gonna say that before.
No, left-handed. Left-handed. I fuck with you heavy.
Yes, sir.
Please don't make me hang up on you. I'm not discussing basketball. I'm gonna play that video because I want to educate myself, but no more NBA talk on the Star Report. Salute. I appreciate you.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
I'm out, man. Salute.
Yeah, let's get him out of here. I like that comment. Guys, I need you in that live chat trolling heavy. I like that. They were in JetBlue beefing. According to Yayo, he said they were in first class, but they were sitting behind Ja Rule. So Ja Rule was really in first class, and my nigga Murder and Yayo, they were behind Ja Rule. Oh, there he is. Florida boy Jay tapping in. Good to hear from you, sir. Good evening.
Yo, good evening, man. Good evening. What's going on, man? We gotta talk about these elder black men beefing on Delta, JetBlue, Spirit Airlines.
I think it was
what
Delta.
Happened to the.
I think I heard Tony Yayo say Delta on Vlad TV earlier. The hater misses nothing. Come on.
Yeah, what happened to the private jet eating polar bear shoulders? 50 ain't ride with him.
Right.
50 ain't ride with him. Now we got to get you through regular TSA. Like what we doing? What we doing? I thought we was eating moose knees and drinking stale juice in the Alps.
Right.
Now we sit behind Ja Rule, keying to going live with our phones. Keying with the man, and then y'all didn't give us the real video because when we seen the real angle, looked like Ja Rule's ready to crash out.
Let's shake.
And then the first,
what we doing?
And the first thing
come on.
What we doing? And the first thing you do instead of crashing out, you texting Vlad talking about when I get off this plane. Ooh, when I get off this plane, Vlad, I got an interview for you. Nigga, please, man, what we doing? That ain't nothing GU. There ain't nothing tough about that, dog. It ain't nothing tough about that. Now they gonna get they gonna get on their platform and start talking tough again. I'm sorry, dog. Ja Rule took the W. Ja Rule, I came on this plane by myself. I sat in front of y'all, and instead of you guys handling like men or wait until we get our baggage, after baggage claim, and you catch me outside the doors and you pop off, you over here kikiing. You two.
Well, now, hang on a second, Florida Boy Jay. I don't want to amp up the set, man. I'm too old to do that. You know my policy. But now, do you think that they're too old to still have this ongoing goddamn tension? I don't like to keep mentioning this, but once upon a time, Ja Rule and Irv Gotti came on the Star and Buckwild show, and they brought paperwork. I took the paperwork. I went and made a Xerox copy. I still have it. So this goes back decades. At what point do they say, hey, you know what? We got to let it go? Because if they don't let it go, something's going to erupt at some point. And, we've seen history of people getting touched. Should they let it go? Realistically.
50 Cent should not let it go. Because things really happened to 50 Cent. But if you want to talk about the court gestures, you want to talk about Yayo, you want to talk about Uncle Murda. Like, I never knew Uncle Murda was Super G Unit out, but now he running interference with this beef that ain't even his. You too old to be running another grown man's beef. If Yayo, nothing, Ja Rule, Murda ain't do nothing to you, Yayo, and ain't do nothing to you, Uncle Murda. And y'all don't have the catalog or the cachet to be disrespecting Ja Rule or y'all disrespecting Ja Rule on the behalf of another man that couldn't get y'all on a private jet with the moose knuckles and the silverback gorilla.
Salute to they have a new show on YouTube. It's called The Real Report. So salute to them. I want to make sure, I'm acknowledging them, but at the same time, I can't take anymore. I was trying to avoid this conversation. I saw the first angle, and then King Simon, I'm snitching. He then sends me the other angle when Ja Rule is saying, let's shake. I said, oh, God, I know niggas are going to lap this up. Anyway, okay, so are we done with Ja Rule and
I'm going to say this, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to lay my plane like this. You're not going to see Young Buck, or you're not going to see even Lloyd Banks behave like this, because they don't have to make sure they get a plane and get a bag. I shouldn't have to embarrass myself on the behalf of somebody I'm affiliated with just to make sure I'm staying relevant. And I'm going to land my plane on that note, and we can transition to the Super Bowl.
Hold on before you go. Now, I sent you my notes, so there's no more discussing basketball, right? The gather step. Did you see what I sent you?
Oh, yeah. I'm not. We talked the other day. I don't want to talk basketball at all. I don't want to watch it. It's done.
I give up because, folks, in case you don't know, Google the gather step. Max Kellerman with, is it Rich Paul? Rich Paul, right?
Yeah, Rich Paul, yeah.
They have a podcast. Max Kellerman addressed the gather step, and I said, what the fuck? So I'm not crazy. It's a real thing. I did the research. Now, in high school and college, the gather step is still traveling. So I'm not stupid, but I'm old, and I just had to bow the fuck out. So, okay. Bad Bunny, Super Bowl halftime ratings, second highest watched. What say you, Florida Boy Jay?
I'm going to say that I'm tired of this black and brown coalition mispandering. I'm tired of the annual Lib Bowl. Every year, we got to have, some left-wing propaganda show at halftime. We never seen white Puerto Ricans in the sugarcane fields. I didn't see one melanated Puerto Rican face on that stage. I didn't.
Whoa!
Afro-Latina.
I saw a good amount of dark-skinned people in a Bad Bunny set. What are you talking about? A good amount of dark-skinned people.
No. We're not talking about the backup dancers. Rick,
Yeah.
if you want to show the face of Puerto Rico, Ricky, we did, like I said, Lady Gaga, last time I checked, she's not Puerto Rican. That was a white woman up there. All right. I was with some Hispanic women during the Super Bowl. And they had a good time. So as long as they were having a good time, I was having a good time.
Okay.
But I don't want to listen to that gibberish. I don't want to listen to him getting up there doing the boogaloo
Okay.
with all the, machete. We ain't with that. And on top of the fact that, the greatest Super Bowl performance was Michael Jackson. I do appreciate that FBAs have paved the way that now we can get some Spanish gibberish up there doing the salsa, and everybody has to fake act like they like it, or else their fear of getting called racist. So that's that with the Super Bowl.
Good to talk to you, Flow Boy J. Salute.
Absolutely, man. Have a great show.
Okay. All right, Flow Boy J tapping in. Uh-oh. You got to watch the language, man. I'm going to get you out of here. It's good to hear from you. Rory.
What's
White
up?
Denzel.
Yo, what's up, Star? What's up, Star?
Come on, what's going on?
Yo, Queens is looking bad out here, man.
Come on.
They looking bad. I mean, pillow fighting on a Delta airline, G-Unit and Murder Inc. pillow fighting in 2026 that's wild. That's just wild. And I got to be honest with you, that's not no on-site beef. Whatever they kind of beef they got, that got to be some sort of to sell records or something, because that's not on-site beef. They would have been fighting. There would have been no zesty flight attendant holding one guy back and the other two of them still sitting in their chair, giggling and laughing and throwing pillows at each other. That's soft as hell. For Queens, like a street beef from Queens? Come on, man. They all look corny to me, but,
How much time did Ja Rule do in jail? He went to prison, didn't he? He did some time.
Yeah, he did. He was in involuntary protective custody with that guy, one of those bankers, those hedge funds. I forgot his name.
Okay. Well, listen, prison
Went down with the
prison is prison, man. I mean, you get sat down. It's a mental thing. So for him to be, saying, let's shake, what are we doing? I mean, you could see the frustration. And I'm going to say this again. Salute to Uncle Murder, because he's known for popping off. So
yeah, but those three could have got at each other. They didn't have to throw pillows and start yelling and screaming and acting like, mammies on Spirit Airlines. I feel bad for the white people that were in first class. To be honest with you.
Come on.
They didn't pay for Soul Plane. They were looking at each other like, can you get these
Easy,
niggas out of here?
Easy. What's your
We
mouth?
paid for first class over here. Who sold them a ticket? We didn't pay for a sideshow at the Bronx Zoo. We got grown black men pillow fighting. Wasn't part of the first class, package.
Oh, hey, hold on a second before I take other calls, because I gotta getting backed up on calls here. Now I don't know where you stand on this, but I have to say salute to Cardi B. She dropped that nigga. Nigga, you lost the Super Bowl. I don't care about your baby mamas, that's regular shit. But you lost the Super Bowl, nigga. I gotta cut you loose. Yes, no, she's from the X.
I gotta respect it. A friend to none of you.
Yeah.
She goes with the winning team.
Yeah.
Man. I think she might be your niece or something from uptown, man. She might be maybe you were her dad or something. She's a friend to none of them.
Nigga, I can't be bouncing with you in the Lamb, up in Baychester, Tremont, and all these other places, and niggas see me with a loser. You lost the Super Bowl, nigga. And didn't he get punched in his shit too at the game? Let me look in the live chat. I think he got punched in his shit.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I didn't see him get a
I
shit.
give a fuck about your other baby mamas. That's these are check babies. Anyway,
right.
Land your plane. I got other calls. Come on. I just had to say that.
Yeah, I just want to say on the halftime show, that was a political stunt.
Right.
I didn't really I didn't think there was anything cool or cute about it. First off, you couldn't understand the broken Latin, pig Latin that he was speaking. Second off, you know, they're acting like they're praising all their contributions to America. They showed a coconut and a bodega. But after all these years, that's what they brought to the new land.
Right.
You know, so they had all the flags of corruption. Did you see that? All the Haitian flags, Dominican flags. That's cultural appropriation, man. They should have been waving the flags from every state in America, not those goddamn, corrupt, failed nations that they fled from.
Okay.
Never forget, these people ran to the white country for their savior. Because where they lived around their own people and their own culture, they couldn't survive.
Rory, good to talk to you. Good to talk to you.
All right, Star. All right.
That's my guy, the white Denzel. Everybody sit tight in the queue. I'm not picking those sides, but, you know, highly entertaining. The bullshit must prevail. How can I can't deny the goddamn troll babies. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. What we doing? Let me let that play in case you guys haven't seen it. That's Tony Yayo saying, fuck out of here. You guys good? Is that enough? Yeah, somebody should remix that for some type of TikTok meme. The shake. Okay, phone lines open. Guys, hold on in the phone queue. Thank you for your donations via Cash App. Crown, thank you so much. Salute. G-Unit took a L. Okay. Hey, Patrice, nice to hear from you. Okay. No, I'm not going to talk about the fight between Charlotte and, was it Detroit? Who had a fight in the NBA? I can't. I can no longer discuss basketball. No. The gather step. I surrender. Hold on. Let me go to area code 804. Hey there. Good evening. Please watch the language. Talking about the ratings are out.
Peace.
Bad Bunny. Yes, sir. Peace.
Yeah. I enjoyed the show. I mean, it was something. You know, to me, honestly, I'm not a big what you would say, conspiracist or anything of that nature. I just took it for what it was, and it was showing the different relations between the culture, that culture, so to speak, the black culture. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's all I took it for. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, people use entertainers and sports figures these days. I mean, well, they try to, and if they allow themselves to be used, then it crosses certain lines. And I just tried to look at it for what it was. Didn't bother me. I'm nobody's fan, but I didn't hate it either way, But what do you think? Early numbers are saying second highest watch show behind Kendrick Lamar's performance last year. What do you think about that?
I would think so. I mean, you got more people that are able to tap into that show and watch it from different parts of the world. So, I mean, I could see that happening. Are the numbers real? That's the question. But, I mean, I could see it happen. There's potential for that to happen.
I don't believe it's even the second highest, if you ask me. And that has nothing to do with Turning Point USA. I think that as we keep advancing in technology, and I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but the retention, the audience retention, it gets more shallow as society moves forward. You know, what do you think about that?
No, I understand. Yeah, I mean, that's probably why they flash these celebrities in people's face. That's trying to keep and grasp their attention. Like you see a Cardi B, all these other artists, sprinkled around to keep somebody. Oh, that's such and such. That's really, that's really all people really care about. Who's in the show, not necessarily what the message is, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Are you from the New York Tri-State? Where you calling in from, sir?
Yeah, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, but I live in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, well, what do you think about Ja?
So I'm very
Tony Yayo and my nigga Uncle Murder. What are we doing?
All right, but it's just what it is. Like Ye said, the beef is never gonna, it's never gonna go away. It's just gonna get old. I mean, I'm from that area where they're from. Okay, I've seen this beef from when I was young. I'm 43 right now. Okay, I went to August Martin. Okay, 45 at Onika. So I was around. I saw Ja Rule neck on Marquise. I saw Ja Rule's chain on Marquise neck. Okay. In real life. So, I mean, it's stuff that I see. I mean, people don't know, they're not from there, but I just listen to the talking and everybody talk. We are getting older, but some stuff is just like, I mean, there's certain people that you don't rock with, and if you see them, what was the odds that they're going to be in that close of a vicinity? You know what I'm saying? Like. And that's a plane. Like,
well, hold on a second now. Is your family still in South Jamaica? Because we were talking about that a couple of months ago. Those homes are like $600,000 and $700,000 now. Your family still there?
Yeah. My mom, she's like right there, Russia off of Foreman. So yeah, those houses are very prominent. I mean, you still have a lot of equity in those houses. Yeah. I moved out. I left New York a long time ago, back in 2000. So, I mean, I got property in the South. So.
And how if I can just ask, how long has your family owned that home? Because a lot of those homes were like back in the days, man, $75,000. I'm talking about in the 70s and stuff like that. Now they're worth $700,000.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, my mom bought that house. We moved out of the building that I grew up in. I would say back when I was in like about 6th, 7th grade. Okay. So she's had that house that long. You know what I'm saying? So
okay. I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
No problem. All right. Peace.
Thank you. Peace. Okay. 2 people have just sent me Nielsen has finally come out with their ratings. An estimated 124.9 million viewers watched Super Bowl 60 on Sunday. Okay, according to Nielsen Big Data Plus. Okay, yada yada yada. Ranks as the second most watched Super Bowl in history. Hey there, area code 631. Please watch the language. Good evening. Talking about a few topics.
Whoop, whoop. What's up? It's Bob the Cop.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to hear from you.
How you doing, man? I've been watching those videos. I'm waiting on one of my guys from Queens to send me the complete footage of the air activity.
Oh, of Ja Rule and Yayo and Uncle Murder?
Absolutely. Okay. So I'm just curious as to what's going on with Yayo's eyes. In every one of his interviews,
I don't know.
His eyes are flickering all over the place. I almost want to set up a GoFundMe just to make sure he wears sunglasses in his future interviews so we don't have to look at his eyes flickering all over the place.
Guys, this is my friend Bob the Cop. In case you don't,
it's almost disturbing to watch. A guy fantasizing about selling $3 worth of crack in the 90s, making a career out of it. There's a guy serving life in jail on the backs of what these singing and dancing fucking clowns are doing. I'm sorry.
Bob, watch the language, please. Take it easy on language. Okay.
No, but they're doing life in jail. And these guys out here are singing and dancing, having pillow fights on a plane.
Well, now, hang on a second, Bob. Did you want to see some real swinging and shooting? What did you want to see?
Well, I think they should behave like the entertainers and the professionals that they are, and they should just sit in their plane seats and go home.
Okay.
And it's embarrassing what they're doing. You know, the guy Yayo, his eyes are all over the place. In every one of these interviews, he's having this fantasies about selling crack, 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
You know? When's he going to give it up?
Hang on a second. Someone just sent me a link here, a video of what led up to the Ja and Yayo. Yeah, I saw this one. I guess I should play this too. Okay. Well, look, Bob. Okay. Well, listen. Your points are very well taken.
So when are they going to release the full footage instead of this edited narrative and stuff? Release the whole thing.
Yeah. Do they have the eyes in the sky? I would imagine inside the planes.
You've got some cameras inside the planes. You've got some of the people, like, they're going to hack into some of the stuff to actually get the full footage.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? The artists have the responsibility to release the full footage.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely, it's going to be out there eventually.
I'm glad nobody really got into it, man, because, it's just enough already. It's been decades with these guys. And, again, I can respect both parties and how this played out. It's just, but do you think they'll ever shake hands, or is it going to come to a head at some point?
They should shake hands and call it a day, because what these singing and dancing entertainers have done is have they put people in jail with their activities, by, not by, they didn't intend to, but the charade that they pulled by, creating entertainment has incarcerated people.
Yeah.
And they're responsible for that. And they at 50, they're almost living off these people's reps.
Yeah.
And they need to knock it off.
Bob, great to talk to you. I got a video I'm going to play coming up, but a few videos actually. Any thoughts on Ghislaine Maxwell? She's refused, to answer any questions with regards to the Epstein deposition. Any thoughts on that before I let you go?
She's pretty smart. She's waiting till she's offered a deal. Mm-hmm. She's not going to give any information until they release her from that cage.
I don't think she'll make it out. I don't wish anything bad upon her. I don't think she's going to make it.
I think, you know what? If they want the information and the public is clamoring for this information, they're going to offer her a deal.
You might be right, because she's real Mossad. Her father, she's real Mossad. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein, he more so answered to her. So you might be right. Maybe they will cut her a deal. Hey, man, great to talk. I'm sorry, go ahead.
One more thing about the Epstein stuff is, like, a lot of the files is just total bullshit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use the word, but
you're killing me. Come on.
It's just when somebody calls, like, say you called 1-800-TIPS, a police hotline. They got to catalog the complaint, and they got to, document it. It doesn't necessarily mean the accusation that is phoned in is true.
Right.
It's just the categorization. So when they're releasing 6 million pages of files and somebody just happened to call up a tip line and goes, such and such did this and that, doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Okay. It's just, it's the documentation.
Yeah.
And people are falling into this trap of this salacious accusation. Oh, it's in a file. It doesn't mean it's true. It's just something that was phoned in, investigated, and put to the side.
Right. Great to talk to you, man.
All right, be well, man.
Yes, sir. I'll see you soon, too. All right. It's my homie Bob the Cop. Brooklyn Crook got your donation on the screen. Sadly, most people, Americans, will not recognize the NFL halftime presentation was a rollout for Apple Music. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Good evening. Please watch the language. Are you there?
Hey, Star, Detroit Ziggy. How are you?
What's up, man? Good to hear from you. Let's crack him.
Star 50's been a troll for 25 years now.
Yeah.
That's how he made an image. He's clout chasing back.
They lit him up like a Christmas tree once upon a time, so he's got a right to hold a grudge. Yes,
Star. No, you're right. but that was personal. That was personal, Star, right?
Yeah.
But he went after every genre and every artist 25 years ago to get recognition, and let's salute him. Right, and he wasn't friends with none of those people. I mean, he threw Michael Jackson under the bus. He threw everybody under the bus, and he had no personal relationship with anyone. Right, so I think
he came out the gate with How to Rob. That was his track with Track Masters Columbia, if I remember correctly. I forget, it's so long ago.
Yeah, and Star, regarding sports here in America, it's a dying breed, and thank God they implemented gambling. Right? How boring is baseball these days? And I think football, especially like local stuff, will hang on for a long time. I think Pee Wee, Pop Warner, high school football, college football. I think the culture will be there. But NFL, Star, what? I mean, are we?
Well, hold on a second, Detroit Ziggy. My reason for even bringing up this gather step thing is because I can't now reprogram myself, so I just have to bow out gracefully. I did the research.
Yep.
I did the research. So this is a real thing. The gather step, the Euro step, the zero step. It's the
5 step. Yeah, I saw
it's
it's 5 steps. Yeah.
And I'm too old to now. I can't play basketball. Never could, but I can't now reprogram myself to give it a chance. So I bowed out. But
I'm glad you mentioned that. I bowed out in 1998 when Michael Jordan retired, one of the greatest athletes in the world, and he didn't have Shaquille O'Neal on his team like Kobe and LeBron James did. But nevertheless, Star, football in the NFL, it's definitely shifting. Like you said, next year we have 9 scheduled games overseas.
Right. That's more than what they've had in the past, right?
Correct. This is a record, Star, and we're playing in Melbourne, Australia next year. The Rams are going to be hosting in Melbourne, right? And Star, I don't know if you know this or not, but they pay in different currency in these countries. They don't pay in dollars. And when you play, like for instance, the Saints are going to be playing in Paris. I believe that Paris is going to be paying the NFL in euros. And again,
hang on a second, Detroit Ziggy. I have to acknowledge that comment on the screen, sir. You are absolutely right. When I kept seeing King James flopping, I said, "What the fuck? I'm done. I'm done." Just
yeah, yep. It happened with when Shaquille O'Neal. And Sacramento Kings should have beat the Lakers back then. But who could have? Shaquille O'Neal was like, he was just in the way, right? And come on, you got Kobe, you got Shaq, LeBron, you got Shaq. Is that the only way you can win? I don't think Michael Jordan learned anything from LeBron James or Kobe Bryant. What do you say to that, Star?
I don't even want to go back that far because again, I'm not. No, hang on, Ziggy. I'm not discussing basketball. The gather step is here. The gather step is here. I'm done. But go ahead and land your plane, man. Did you say everything you wanted to say about Bad Bunny? You good?
Nope. But I do want to mention this. I think the NFL is going to be a global sport in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, we've been saying.
And let me mention this. And Patrick Bet-David brought this up 2 days ago. He's bringing up contract, Star. The real football is soccer. Okay, that's where the real money is, Star. The United Arab Emirates, the Saudi League, has given Cristiano Ronaldo a 2-year contract, Star. That's tax-free in the United Emirates, $700 million for 2 years.
Yeah. Ziggy, I appreciate you, man, but I want to keep it on American football. Good to talk to you, man. Salute.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Detroit Ziggy. 267. Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, what's going on, Star? How you doing?
Yes, sir. How are you? Where do you want to start?
Yeah, I just wanted to comment. I know you mentioned that the gather step.
Oh, sir. I'm not educated to talk basketball. Stop. When I asked people to call in, you didn't call in. I can't do it. Can we get to Bad Bunny or Ja Rule and my nigga Yayo or Uncle Murder? No basketball. I'm sorry. No basketball.
Oh man, Star, you tripping? I called to talk hoops, dog.
Thank you, sir. Let's get him out of here. Stick to the script. I'm old. I never could play the game. I can't play it now. Let's keep it pushing. Area code 678. Yes, sir. Good evening. How are you?
How you doing, Star? Yeah, I want to get straight to it with Ja Rule. Now listen, man.
Come on.
Listen. Uncle Murder put out the phone, right? And recorded.
Right.
Then Tony Yayo put out the phone. But Ja Rule didn't put out the phone.
Okay.
Ja Rule wanted to shake.
He wanted to shake.
What are we
doing?
He wasn't like them two.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Now, this is what I like. Ja Rule, he was cautious, but he was with it at the same time. You know why? He was cautious because he knows that's a federal crime to fight
on the plane.
In the plane.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was like, man, I'm sick and tired of these G-unit missiles coming at me.
Yeah.
And nobody's not, around to defend me. Nobody is not around to have my back. So, it's just like I'm against the corner.
Yeah.
And I have no choice.
Nobody got a gun, so let's get to it. Fuck everybody.
Let's get to it.
Fuck the TSA.
Exactly.
Fuck everything. Tired.
Because I believe a few months ago, he was getting into it with Ja Rule was getting into some people backstage while Max D was performing and stuff like that.
Niggas ran down.
Niggas ran down. It's like missiles. Yeah, it's like missiles coming at him, and he, and nobody's around to, shield him from these missiles. So it's like, hey, listen, man. Even though I can risk my freedom getting at y'all, at the same time, I'm gonna still hold it down. I'm gonna still hold my ground.
Yeah.
That's why 50 Cent just made a recent post of, an AI post of him jumping out the plane with a parachute. Because he knows, he knows that Ja Rule was willing to hold it.
Now, what happens when those two finally face off? That's what the streets really want. What happens with those two face off?
I think it's going to happen eventually.
What's going to happen?
But it's probably not going to be filmed. But I think it's going to happen eventually. And I want to say this. Ja Rule put Vita on. Vita's from the town.
Love her.
So,
yep.
It might be a reach when I say that, but hey, it is what it is. That's how much I love my town.
She's great people.
I love Plainfield.
Vita, yes, okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, man. So, Ja Rule, he held it down. He did his thing. Okay. And, he got no choice but to hold it down because it's like, man, these tools sitting behind me like, little hood rat chicks, filming me. Nah, man, I ain't doing all that. They want to shake.
What are
they
we
really
doing?
About it?
What are we doing? Yeah.
What are we doing? So, yeah, that's my take on that.
I appreciate the call. Wait. Now you're from Plainfield. You know who just passed away?
Already.
Steve Washington from Slave and the band Aura. Steve Washington. When you get time, Google him. Hell of a musician. Just passed away a couple of weeks ago. Steve Washington. Not Steve Arrington, but Steve Washington. If you get time, Google him, all right?
I got you.
Salute. Good to talk to you.
Salute, Star.
Anybody ever heard the classic song by Aura called Are You Single? That's Steve Washington on bass. They used to call him the fearless leader. Just passed away. I spoke to him years ago when I was doing radio in New York, and I wanted to bring him on the show, and then scheduling something happened on my end. Couldn't get to him. Hey, Mimi Valdez. Now, is that Mimi Valdez who I know from back in the days, or are you a new Mimi Valdez? Either way, thank you for your donation. She says Bad Bunny is the fourth most watched. I believe you. I don't think it's the second. And that's not me hating. That's not me hating. I just don't believe it. I think, again, based upon trends, research, data, people's viewing, listening habits, and the audience retention is not the same. A lot of people, I don't know how many millions, probably said, I don't want to watch that game. I'll watch the halftime performance later. Or, I'm busy, I'm doing something. But thank you for your comment, Mimi. Okay. Guys, sit tight. What else did I want to play here? I got to play this video here about this woman, the Karen. Let me take another call here first. Area code 609. Please watch the language. Are you there? 609.
Sure, Big Keys from Jersey, man. I've been trying to get through last night.
Okay, what's going on, man?
I sent you a donation and everything.
Look at
so
God.
Listen, man.
Look at God.
Listen, man. Listen, man, if these old niggas don't stop this old beef, man, and just like clockwork, Yayo ran to Vlad telling his side of what happened. I said,
as he should.
Old niggas.
As he should.
As he should. Oh, I said, just like clockwork, I was like, all right, happened yesterday. That watch today, he going Vlad. I was like, yo, put this beef to bed. Y'all at that age where y'all comfortable, y'all got your properties, y'all got your money, y'all still doing shows. Y'all should be at that age where you look past the nigga and be like, all right, keep moving. Like, y'all, and there wasn't nobody going to shake nothing. Y'all ain't trying to get on that no-fly zone because that's messing up your money. 50 ain't going to let you borrow the private jet everywhere.
Okay, now
you know what I'm saying?
Hang on. Now, I can appreciate what you're saying, but now, it's different. I would imagine if you're a rapper, sports athlete or something like that, everywhere you go, somebody's asking you questions about some shit that you don't even want to hear. It's like, yo, come on, that's that old shit. So he probably just said, fuck it. Let's shake. I've had enough. Let's shake,
Right. Yeah, I know. He probably was thinking like, I'm waiting for one of these niggas to say something. Please say something. And then soon as you knew it, Uncle Murder put out the phone. Look at this nigga Ja. And they go, yeah, look at this nigga. And I knew his Ja was waiting for it. He's like, I can't take it no more. I got to say something. Yeah. So, that's my take on it. Like, I know it was a tight space and I understand Ja Rule's frustration with it, but like I was just looking at it like, damn, what are the odds of them being on the same flight?
Well, now hold on a second.
I know
Can I ask how old are you? Did you say how old you are?
I'm 44. Okay.
And you're from what area? I don't want to just assume.
Jersey.
Oh, okay. But now, all of us, including Star, are we thirsty for the nigga shit? We thirsty for the nigga shit?
Yeah, we here for the BS. Yeah, no doubt. We here for it.
So I wake up to the Grand Report. You ever heard of the Grand Report?
The Grand. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Grand Report, Neighborhood Talk.
No, sir. I'm not talking about that T. The Grand Report.
Oh, okay.
Straight ratchet.
Okay, Grand Report.
Google it right now. Straight ratchet violence. I need to see somebody get their head split to the white meat when I'm sipping my coffee at 8 a.m. So we want the bullshit, I just hope nobody gets killed. But gotta land your plane. You want to talk about Bad Bunny or no?
Oh man. Yes, man, Bad Bunny, man, look, break out the sazon, the cuchi fritos, the bacalao, all that, man. But the numbers, like a lot of people, like I guess they take into account for the people that had their TVs tuned into the Super Bowl, and if you walked away, went into the kitchen around halftime, I guess that count because you left your TV on the channel. So It's like they count every number they can to the numbers. I get it. And it's like, it sucks, but hey, like, that's the thing I hate. Like, everybody's like, well,
it's different now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you up. It's different now because, they have bundles. So there's a lot of things that go into a gold or platinum plaque now. So I get it with regards to the ratings, if you will. But a lot of it is
that's what I'm saying.
of it's written.
Yeah, a 10-second, 20-second. Yeah, a 10-second, 20-second view counts as a whole view now, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every view counts. So it's like, it's going to inflate the numbers. Everybody does it. WWE, Fox, NFL, everybody does it. So I mean, it's nothing new.
Okay.
I
appreciate the call, man. Salute.
I run it with it.
Thank you so much.
All right, no doubt. Peace.
Let me go to area code 347. Please watch the language. We're talking about Bad Bunny. Halftime ratings have just come out. Are you there? 347.
What's good, Star? This is Felix from Edenwald.
Hey, Amodare. I said Amodare. Come on.
Yo, Ja Rule.
Amodare.
Amodare, yo.
Right.
Ja Rule about to get
King's Love, goddamn. Come on, what's going on, man?
Yeah. Yo, listen. Ja Rule was not having it.
Right.
And what happened to Tony Yayo and Murder talking about they fly private? Every time they on other interviews, we fly private. We fly private. All that private talk. What you doing on the commercial flight?
Right.
We know Ja Rule flies commercial all the time.
Right,
We run into him all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all talk all that crap and y'all try to set him up for a fight so he won't be on a commercial flight no more. That was the setup, man. Come on, man. And you're going to tell me at no point they saw each other when they called for first class to come forward? They didn't see each other nowhere?
Right.
Come on, man. Come on, John.
So hang on a second. Felix, you think it was all staged? They were all in on it. Is that what you're saying?
Nah, they ain't on it. Nah. Ja Rule wanted to shake for real.
Okay.
But the setup was with Murder and Yayo. They already knew what it was. They knew they can't make no moves. You got two ex-fellas on the plane. Come on, man. You kidding me? They bugging, yo. They was bugging. You know what I'm saying? Yayo needs to stop, man. Needs to stop. And then he run to Vlad right away. Oh, boy. Everybody knew that was coming.
Well, listen, the streets are YouTube. That's what you're supposed to do. Yo, shit got crazy. I'm coming to get on the couch. What's he supposed to do?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts, yo. But they need to stop. Ja Rule wasn't having it, though. He was ready, though. He threw the pillow at him. He threw the pillow.
He's had enough. Can't take no more.
Yeah, he's had enough. He don't want no more. He don't want no more. He's like, yo, and if he catch them one-on-one, oh, my God, Star, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on. That's all he needs is a fair one. That's all John wanted, a fair one.
Well, hang on a second. Felix, you and I are too old to be amping up this set. Let's get to Bad Bunny, man. I enjoyed the performance. I could understand poquito what he was saying because I lived up in Washington Heights for 15 years of my fucking life. So, but some of it I understood. But I mean, I wasn't mad at it. What'd you think? You saw the performance?
Yeah, it was a great show. He had a lot of. He did what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to represent and.
Yeah.
He did, and he said all his messages on that field. He did the same thing. He did the same thing my man did Kendrick did last year. Yeah. You didn't like Kendrick, but he said messages too. So that's 2 years in a row now.
Well, hang on. Felix. No, there were no Easter eggs with Kendrick Lamar. It wasn't deep. It wasn't over my head. It was garbage. It's garbage, man. It's garbage. It was garbage.
Yo, but it was surprising to see Lady Gaga out there. Lady Gaga got some shine. You know, and that was dope. He brought out Ricky Martin. You know, he left Cardi B on the sidelines like he was supposed to. You know.
Well, hold on. See, now you just reminded me of something. Rarely do I take the side of a female, but Cardi dropped. She dropped that nigga, Stefan, right? Stefan Diggs.
Stefan Diggs.
Yeah, she dropped him. Yeah. If you ask me, you know, she's come too far to be with a nigga who's losing Super Bowls. She went through hell and high water with Offset, right? Went through hell and high water with him. Pushed out a baby by Stefan Diggs. And females today, they don't give a fuck about if you got another kid because it's all social media and traction and beefing and you benefit off of that shit. But nigga, you lost a Super Bowl. I gotta cut you loose.
That's true.
I got bitches at my neck, you know? I can't bounce.
Exactly. Exactly.
Come on, land your plane.
Nah, it was a great Super Bowl halftime show. It did what it's supposed to did. Got everybody, you know, tuned in, talking about it like we are right now, 2 days later.
Yeah.
And as far as the ratings, we ain't concerned with the ratings. The ratings are going to be what they're going to be, you know, because of, like you said, of the technology that is out right now in different ways. So, you know, they're going to get inflated. They're going to get deflated.
Yep.
You know, people are going to say this, going to say that, but it's all good, man. And I'm glad you done away with the NBA talk, man, because sometimes you got guys on here don't know what they talking about.
Well, listen, I'm going to play one more video just to educate myself, but no more discussion of basketball.
Do your thing.
Salute.
Nah,
Salute.
as you should.
Okay.
And let me tell you one thing, Star.
Yes, sir.
I know you're going to tune into the All-Star game. You're going to be disgusted.
No, sir. No, sir. Stop. No, we're done. Good to see you. Good to talk to you.
All right.
No, we ain't talking about no All-Star game, none of that shit. I'm only educating myself. And again, the in high school and college basketball, I don't have my notes with me here. The gather step is still considered traveling. Hold a second. I'm coming to the phones. Hang on, guys. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I got somebody who I have to bring in. Somebody who's been very, very good to me, and she assisted me with research. Hey, Janet. Good to see you Tuesday night. Janet.
Hey, Star.
How are you? Scrack 'em.
I'm fine. And yourself?
Good. Thank you for your assistance on the research. You know, I don't always want to say your name. I don't want to, just put you in the mix, but thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Listen, I wanted to call about this Bad Bunny.
Okay.
What we were witnessing at the Super Bowl and what led up to it. First of all, it wasn't for no Apple technology or anything, because like with the ADA, you're supposed to have interpretations, like for people with sign language and all this other stuff. Right. So if you're speaking in Spanish and that many people, you should have like that closed caption thing in English so people can understand. So from what I'm hearing, there was nothing. And if it was beer, it was in Spanish. So you made no effort to communicate to anybody in the stadium that didn't speak Spanish. And matter of fact, they say that Bad Bunny told the floats to learn Spanish before he performs. To me, what this was the honeymoon phase of the Democratic Party with the Latino community, because they're so far behind and they want to catch up and they have to make up in votes. So to just push aside the FBA and give the crown to the Latino family. I believe that's what it was. And I think that was the whole gotcha moment. But that's why I believe that Nelson, No Facts, was so delayed in getting these numbers out. It was all
Nielsen, not Nelson. Nielsen.
I believe that it was a whole bunch of if it wasn't for a whole bunch of independent marketing research people, we would never have known the true numbers, because the goal was to show the strength of the Hispanic or Latino vote over the FBA.
Can I jump in right there? Can I jump in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I appreciate you. And listen, as you know, I don't support tribalism. I'm out for self. And, I'm not going to spend the twilight of my life, rooting for the losing team. So at some point, I may start claiming to be Puerto Rican. I'm letting you know right now.
Well, you see my Christmas pictures.
Hold on. All that FBA shit sounds hot. But if they don't get some political connections and allies and some voting blocks in the next 4 years, I'm going to start screaming Boricua for real. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the Latin community, and their community is strong. So
it is, and they are a beautiful picture. Star, I sent you a picture of me and my family at Christmas.
Okay.
So you already know. All right. So my whole thing is I don't have anything against Latinos, Latinas. What some of them are very racist. They are, because sitting at that table was different Latinos and from different parts of the world, and they was saying some racist stuff towards other parts of a Hispanic family from another part of the world. I have to set some people straight. You know what I'm saying? Because we family. We don't do this at this table. But that's what that was. That was a honeymoon phase for the Latino community and the Democratic Party to place that crown, because all the way leading up to the Super Bowl, before everybody was saying, "Oh, he's going to be the king of the halftime." When have you ever heard anybody in America about any Super Bowl state that we're going to have a king of or queen of a halftime? We never say those words, but yet I had this man walking around with pictures all online with a gold crown, and the backdrop is the football field. So what were you saying to us? So,
well, who's us? Who's us?
Well, what was you saying to the Black Americans?
Oh, okay.
What were you saying? And hey, listen. And another thing, where everybody claiming Native American, they should know that the tribes, was it 5 or 7 tribes, have officially recognized FBA and FBA lineage as being Native American. And nobody is talking about that, because that opens the door for reparations, because we're supposed to get the same allot. If we are Native Americans, then we're supposed to get the same allotment that the other Native Americans receive, so we could open up some casinos and have some land. No one wants.
It'll never happen. But
that's been made official.
It'll never happen.
Hmm?
It'll never happen. I'm listening.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said it'll never happen. Are you talking about FBA people working together?
Well, I hope so, because we have been recognized as Native Americans by the official Native Americans. So where's our land at? Where's our reparations at? Because that opens the door for that. And how come when Bad Bunny was acknowledging all these people that of Native Americans, descent of the Americans, he didn't recognize that? He didn't call out that at one point. So what are we talking about here? This was nothing but a showcase and a honeymoon that we all watched for the Hispanic and the Democratic Party to unite as one and to replace the African or Black American.
Let me see if there's any Puerto Ricans in the live chat. Guys, is it okay if I switch sides next year? Is it okay?
Yeah, well, hey, listen.
Well, hang on. Can you let me speak to my Puerto Rican audience? They spend money with me. Great people.
Okay.
Is it okay if I switch sides next year? I'll give FBA 9 more months, if shit don't get to moving. I'm going to go back to my old name when I was hanging with the Latin Kings. Call me Angel. Anyway, go ahead, Jana, what'd you say?
Hey, listen. All right, you already know I am a multiracial. I have a multiracial family. I love my family. I love everything about my family. Yeah, I will go to the ends of the earth for my family. But however, the truth is the truth, and this, as I said, was a shot in the dark. It was a slap in the face to FBAs. But you know what? At the end of the day, your boy came in fourth. So all the pictures they have online with him with the crown on and saying that he's going to beat Michael Jackson, he going to beat this.
Janet, can I jump in? Now, hold on a second. I didn't comb through the Nielsen data all the way. Did the international numbers come out yet, or just the national?
The national numbers came out, not the international. They're still doing the global count.
Right. So when the international numbers come out, we might see Bad Bunny #1. Modare.
The global. We don't care about the global number. We care about what's happening here in the United States and its territory and its sovereign. We don't care about what other folks talking about, because we got Donald Trump as president, and he'll run up in any country and hey, what? No, we're not going for that. No, we worried about what we worried about. Charity start at home. We worry about what's going on at home.
Well,
and right now,
Janet, I was talking to Gene Richmond earlier today, and he and I were both saying, what happens when Trump leaves the White House? Then what? I don't know if J.D. Vance is the guy for me. Pause. So I may switch sides. I might go get down with AOC or somebody. Listen, it's all about me. But listen, go ahead, land your plane. I appreciate you.
Well, I'm gonna land the plane. Well, whoever become president after Trump, he better be strong, because we have, as you've seen on that football field, a slew of flags from third world countries or wherever, or developing countries or wherever, and they told you to your face on your biggest American platform that they coming to take over. They told you that. That's what they told you, and you told every American to listen.
Thank you, Janet.
Make it so bad they told you in Spanish.
Thank you, Janet.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Fuck around. I'll move out to Old San Juan. I hear they got some cheap property out there, and we already know the tax breaks. A Puerto Rico, a Puerto Rico, Gene Richmond, a.k.a. number 9. Is that you, sir? Area code 203.
Yeah, you must be down with that. You must be down with that. Oh, and all that other stuff, huh?
I told you earlier when we spoke, I said, hey, man, I may have to switch sides. I said that to you. So this is not new.
You did. You did. It sounds like you're an opportunist.
That's a fact.
Sounds like
that's a whole fact.
Opportunity.
That's a whole fact. Go ahead.
Well, we got a country to save, and switching sides is not. And I behoove you. It is not. I would also implore you not to switch sides, because if you give a side to the children of Bernie Sanders, as you can see, Madami is doing a horrible job in New York, and you talked about AOC. These are the spiritual children of a communist who honeymooned in the Soviet Union, and that's Bernie Sanders. So that's coming up the pike. You talked about who's going to take the position after Donald Trump. J.D. Vance is a textbook politician, a man who kind of appeared out of nowhere. He was a never Trumper, and now he has big tech money behind him, but he doesn't appeal to that Trump energy and that zeal that Donald Trump has. And who are they going to pick? Marco Rubio? Not. Ted Cruz? Not. They better think fast, because Gavin Newsom is coming. It's a Newsom train coming in 2028. They better think fast, because the Democrats are going to play real dirty if they win those primaries. And when the primaries are won by a specific party, that gives them the express route direct to the presidency in 2028. So that's going to be very, very interesting.
Okay. Well, hang on a second now. So the Bad Bunny performance, what'd you think? I mean, did we speak about that? I know we spoke earlier when I was driving. What'd you think overall?
Yeah, I spoke about it the night it aired. I think it was a good performance. I just thought it was the wrong venue. I just thought it was the wrong place. Maybe if it was in El Paso, Texas, or the Bronx somewhere, it would have resonated, but it wasn't a Super Bowl performance, and I never thought I would agree with.
But hang on,
with that last one.
But hold on. This is America, beautiful land of capitalism and consumerism. A lot of these corporations are greedy. We have to admit that. Do you think that the NFL, Major League Baseball, and the NBA have plateaued with their audience? I mean, research, listen, I did research for decades before anybody ever heard of me on the radio. And at times you have to either change a brand, or back in the early days of the NBA, they had to bring in the ABA because the NBA was pretty much a dying thing. They've got to do something to the NFL. And not that I'm saying it's right, but they have to do something to make it continue to grow so that they can make more money and more money. And I think that the plan, I could be wrong, is to go international. So they used Bad Bunny, and he used them because his numbers are through the roof in terms of streaming and all that sort of jazz. And it's very sad, but in reality, the browning of America is upon us now. Yes?
No doubt about it. The browning of America is actually here and it's present, and it's been happening for quite some time now. But the reality is you have to look at who the consumer is, who's the market of the NFL. And the NFL is not a universalist, internationalist, globalist medium. The NFL was always geared toward the blue collar working class man. And in the last years, women have definitely gotten aligned with watching football. So it's a game that defines Americana. It's always been baseball, but football was always there as well. So again, the audience that they're trying to appeal to, these people watch football, but not the football that we watch. They watch soccer.
I gotta jump in. Stay with me. Hold on. And Al from Little Haiti, sit tight. I see you in the queue. Al, please sit tight. You hit the nail on the head when you spoke about females. When the NFL started bringing in the females to be commentators, and and it became too much for me. Hell, I was born in 1964. Am I a chauvinist? Yes. I grew up on Sean Connery and Roger Moore as James Bond. I don't believe in putting hands on a female, but I've had to defend myself. So it's different now. And since you're bringing in all these goddamn females with the Pam Oliver with the fucking crooked wig and all these people on ESPN, well, you might as well just make it a goddamn international game. It's going down the toilet anyway. Yes.
Well, I wouldn't say it's gone down the toilet. I'd say it's more appealing to the American audience, and women have drawn themselves to football more and more the last decade or two. And Pierce Brosnan was the best James Bond, by the way. But just to go back to what I was saying, it's just to bring women into it. It's more consumer dollars that what I'm saying. But if you want to bring foreigners that don't speak the language, that their primary sport is soccer, it doesn't resonate the same. Again, like
sir, in Europe, it's called football. It's football.
Football, yeah.
We call it soccer. It's not soccer. Go ahead.
Yes, and soccer sucks. And soccer sucks. That's why we promote American football. And soccer sucks. So these dollars that they're promoting, these people are not going to just turn around and become Dallas Cowboy, New York Giants, Miami Dolphins fans overnight. These people don't even speak the language. A lot of these people that watch the Super Bowl can't even speak English. So, I think it was Bubba the Love Sponge that said on his show yesterday morning, you're trying to appeal to the wrong demographic to get their dollars, because their dollars are not going to resonate with the NFL. They were there for
Bubba the Love Sponge, who did Hulk Hogan dirty. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, Bubba the Love Sponge, who was popular in the early 2000s and lost it all because he gave Hogan a piece of his wife. Yeah, that Bubba the Love Sponge. I mean, that's what happened.
Listen, I gotta take I gotta take other calls. Land your plane, man. Good to hear from you. Good to hear from you.
Well, yeah. I just want to say, I don't hate Bad Bunny. I get it. He's a performer. I just think there's more behind this, and this was a universalist, globalist attempt to phase out the Black American experience. I think that's what it is, and I never thought I'd agree with that Mammy, that call, but she's right. It's the phasing out of the Black American.
Easy. We'll take shots.
No, I'm just agreeing. I'm agreeing. I think what she said was right. What she said was right. And if you get a chance, could you dedicate and play Al Jolson's Mammy for me? Just for me.
No, I've got something else I want to play because I may be switching sides and repping Puerto Rico in 2 years. Good to talk to you, man.
All right, thank you.
Folks, please hit the like button. I'm going to try to leave this episode up, or I may have to put it on private and then cut out the Luis Miguel and some of the other music that I'm sure will be a copyright issue. But please hit the like button. I'm coming to the donations shortly, but I got to get this man on the line here. He's been on hold for a while. Is that Al from Little Haiti in the queue? Al, are you there, sir?
Hey, what's going on, Star? Enjoying the show topic. Wanted to chime in on that on the Bad Bunny. On the Bad Bunny, just the whole situation. And this is just my point of view, just looking at sports in general. What we're looking at is just sports, new vision for a new international fan base. Okay. We've seen it with the NBA introducing the in-play tournament. We also seen this with we've seen this with the NFL over the past decades with playing overseas in London and Australia. I wouldn't be shocked if we see them play in Latin America, Mexico, Puerto Rico, or wherever the case may be, because what we're seeing is that the weakness of the U.S. dollar and how we're looking for a international compensation for it. We all see that the U.S. is pulling away from BRIC and standing alone from that whole infrastructure, when in fact that's where they're going if we're looking at entertainment. Okay. And I don't want to shift the landscape of where the conversation was going, but listening to the past few callers, Janet and Number 9, they focus on this. They hit us with the propaganda saying Bad Bunny was the livest or the most viewed halftime show, when I know personally it was Michael Jackson. I want to say in the early 2000s. It was also the group U2 U2 after the fall of the towers. And that was one of the biggest, most widely viewed halftime show overall. And it wasn't even a black performer. I remember that personally. And if you watch sports like most of us watch sports, we all see where it was going. Nobody mentioned how Prince had a halftime show in Miami performing Purple Rain in the rain. Naturally.
Al, I have to jump in. Stay with me. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Michael Jackson performed at the Super Bowl in 1993. That was the old diary system. There was no PPM then. There was no Instagram. There was no YouTube. So if you ask me, someone who has done data and research, at record companies for well over 12 years, I would say his numbers in comparison to today's artists are stronger. I would even say he's number one, because again, in today's game, people use these things called bundles to make up a gold or platinum plaque. Bundles. It's not traditional sales anymore, and they always go back and forth whether they should or shouldn't allow the bundles. And these people are paying for bots to get numbers. So numbers can be bought in these days and times. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right, and it can be manufactured, like you said, because they're not going off of the live viewing. They're going off of rebroadcasting and streaming. Yeah. If we want to talk about a current artist that I know for a fact that smashed Bad Bunny, we can go to Beyonce when she performed at the Super Bowl. When I want to say the year where it was a blackout, and it was one of the best performances ever. So we're not.
I disagree, but go ahead.
Yeah, I disagree. I want to argue that, and I'm not even a Beehive supporter, but that's neither here nor there. But to focus on the conversation about the economic structure that the U.S. dollar is facing. That's why they're pushing more so for this international dollar, because the international dollar is stronger and more consistent than our current currency. And don't want to push the show any further. Just enjoying the show topic as well. And also just wanted to go, since you are a purveyor of BS, I want to talk about this bully Tony Yayo. Like most people don't understand. Tony Yayo got a personal gripe, and it has absolutely nothing to do with money. Okay. So, and I think, and this is my perspective. I think Tony Yayo is getting a bad image. I don't think he's 50 Cent's DuBoy. I think 50 Cent is really trying to calm Tony Yayo down, but Tony Yayo don't understand his position. He still think he's on the block serving skinny 12. But
can I jump in, Al? Can I jump in?
Go ahead.
I appreciate what you're saying, and I'm not in any way, shape, or form caping for Tony Yayo. He's been on my show a bunch of times. Great guy, very smart. And at one point, I even said there should be a statue of Tony Yayo somewhere in Jamaica, Queens. He has held 50 down, and that's a talent. That's loyalty and dedication that most people don't have. He's held 50 Cent down through all the shit that 50 has done. And I mean, I just wanted to say that because, it's a rarity that you see somebody support another guy. And even though you may not necessarily get to shine, because niggas like to see other people shine. Yo, stop holding him back. He needs his own thing, right? Right?
Yeah. Now you need somebody like that in the team that understands the structure,
loyalty,
and their place, because that's the only way. They always say if you want to go somewhere far, you go with a crew. So enjoying the show topic, falling back. So you have a good one.
Okay. Whoo! All right. Late night here. We're talking about the Bad Bunny Super Bowl ratings that just came out by way of Nielsen. All right. And there's other sources that gave us the numbers prior to Nielsen. New York Times, Yahoo News, and USA Today. So according to the reports, Bad Bunny is the second most viewed here in America behind Kendrick Lamar. However, the international numbers have not come out yet. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the phone lines here. And I'm going to be talking about some of your cash apps as well. Pardon me. Area code 440. Good evening. Are you there? Please watch the language.
Здравствуйте, старик. How are you?
Boris, how are you? Good to hear from you. Let me say early, pardon me. No more basketball talk on the Star Report. I surrender.
I know you have told me that last time we spoke. I feel your pain, sir. I feel your pain, and I'm glad that you have retired that because the NBA is utter trash nowadays.
I can't figure it out. Go ahead.
Having said that, I would like to chime in about the topic of the show. But before I say it, I would like to preface this by paying you a compliment and saying you're a dangerous man, sir. Okay. And I think that you are opening the eyes of the 85%, the deaf, the blind, and so on. Okay. Because you are exposing game. So I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Having said that, I think that I agree with you in that numbers are easily manipulated. It is extremely easy to do.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's this the car industry, the music industry, or the banking industry. Mm-hmm. Do you remember, if I may refresh your memory, about something that happened in 2015 called Dieselgate with Volkswagen?
Right.
They have produced 11 million vehicles. Preliminary tests said X about the emission of nitrogen, NOx.
Okay.
However, after that, they discovered that the cars emitted 40 times that. So they lied. By the statistic that they produced. In 2016, this bank lied about their numbers too. 3.5 million accounts created. Wells Fargo, if you remember, because they had to inflate their numbers to show popularity.
Yeah.
So it is not. It is very much not far-fetched.
Yeah.
Okay. If we go to the new
and I'm not hating. I just want to be clear. I'm not hating on Bad Bunny. It's just. I've seen this all before. I'm going to speak about something decades ago that I was involved in to show the correlation. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, Star. If we go to the music route, you have mentioned to, I believe, Al from Little Haiti, that nowadays you have something that is known as bundles. Many people do not know about bundles. In the 2010s, it was very popular. You buy merchandise, they throw in the album even though you did not request it.
Right.
This is how they inflate album sales. They had to stop it. You know what I mean? Let's not forget about Milli Vanilli. They have never sang anything on the records.
Right.
So the music industry is known for lying about numbers.
Yeah.
It is not far-fetched. This morning, I saw that Bad Bunny had already surpassed Kendrick Lamar by 100,000, I believe. But you said otherwise. You said he's number 2. And I also agree with you that Michael Jackson's number are untouched. He made it, he got it out of the mud, as they say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He really got it in. People tuned into his performance. Nowadays, we are dealing with equivalence, unit equivalence.
Right.
It is not the same game.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yes, I believe that it is more political than musical. Yeah. People want to say, oh, look what Bad Bunny did. He was so incredible. Before I go, if you remember when Rihanna came out, she could not sing a lick of musical note. And then her audition tape came out in which she was singing a Mariah Carey song. She was singing a cover of Mariah Carey, and she could not sing to save her life. This is because they have to brainwash the audience by saying Rihanna is incredible, she's beautiful, she's this, she's that. And then, yes, this is part of it. If I also may say, if you do research on statistics, you will see third-party marketing. And you know what that means?
Yes, of course.
This means people that I have familiarity with who come in and they touch up your numbers. If you get
I used to be one of those people. I was one of those people.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they have people that they pay on the side and they say, hey, listen, Mr. Boris, we want for you to say that we have 140 million Americans who tune in. Can you do something for me? Yeah. And we have it on the back end, and we can make it look professional, audit and everything. So don't think that these people are honest people. At the end of the day, it is business. And you're opening the eyes, sir. I'm telling you, you have to be careful.
I appreciate the call, Boris.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Okay. Ali, I got your donation. Thank you, darling. Your pretty picture. She says the objective perspective. I got your cash up, darling. Thank you so much. Hey, Patricia. I got your email. I'll check that out later. What is Candace Owens in the Bad Bunny halftime film? Okay. I can't play that right now, but thank you. Sir Shy, what's going on with you, man? Are you calling in? It's been a while. Is that confirmed, Sir Shy, or are you trolling? Do you want to call in, Sir Shy? Are you okay now? Guys, what's going on with the 5150 show? I mean, I don't want to, say nothing crazy. I did see a video that Darlene put up on her YouTube channel. Very classy. I forget what it was titled, but, is that what you're talking about, Sir Shy? Everything okay with the 5150 show? I don't want to promote no drama, no tension. Blade, I got your donation. Okay. Guys, let me tell you something real quick here. Well, maybe I won't make it quick. With regards to these numbers, again, that can be fudged, they can be inflated, they can be skewed, and a lot of times they do perceptuals. It can be an organized effort. It can be something that is needed to reestablish an artist or group, It depends on where the market is. It depends on what the priorities are of a label. Now, even though I worked at the labels decades ago, the formulas are still the same. There's different tools and technology, but the formulas are still the same. Years ago, anybody ever heard of a song called Wind Beneath My Wings? I forget who originally wrote this song, and if memory serves me correctly, because when we were in the marketing meetings, I think Lou Rawls covered this song. Gladys Knight covered this song. Wind Beneath My Wings. It was my job with a couple of other people to promote the soundtrack for the movie Beaches. Now, I'm sure there's a female or two in that live chat that have seen that film Beaches. Oh my fucking God. You want to talk about a good film? A tearjerker. A tearjerker. I forget the whole premise, but two friends, and she was dying of cancer, and she wanted her friend to take care of her daughter. Anyway, so Bette Midler covered this song again, Wind Beneath My Wings. And no radio stations would play it because, again, Lou Rawls did it, Gladys Knight, and then here comes Bette Midler. So we had one station. When I say we, I was part of the Atlantic Records team at the time. One station in St. Louis that was playing the Bette Midler version. So we're in a marketing meeting, and one of the executives, he said, we got to get this fucking song on radio stations. I forget what the priority was. Maybe it was something to do with somebody's affiliation with Bette Midler. We started banging the phones, asking for favors from mom and pop stores and one stops. And the way we got that song to get added to other radio stations was to offer the mom and pop stores or the one stops cleans. I told you this before, right? You would order 25 cassettes. You would order some CDs. You would order some vinyl and send the cleans to the person at the store to then, when Billboard called them, this was prior to SoundScan. SoundScan came around right around the NWA Niggas for Life album, whenever that was. I forget, 92, 93. So we're sending cleans to the mom and pop stores, and we're telling them, hey, when radio calls you, can you report that the Bette Midler song is selling out the fucking, it's going out the door. Even though it wasn't. This way, radio, local radio, would then start playing the song. Oh my God, it's selling. You get it? You with me? Are you with me? So local radio stations started playing it, but we only had one station in St. Louis playing Wind Beneath My Wings. Anyway, song picked up traction. We worked that record maybe 7 months. Boom! The soundtrack blew the fuck up. That's all I want to say. That's how they get, what they used to. And now they use it by way of bots and other things. Same formula. Just want to say all that, all right? Hey, area code 626 CBR. CBR.
Hey, what's up, Star? Yo, it's you know who it is. It's Ted Rod, FKA CBR. What's going on?
Are you gonna stay on topic? You gonna stay on topic?
Man, you already know, Star. You already know. So
Bad Bunny.
First off, I wanna say what's kind of funny about the Bad Bunny situation and everything with the Browning of America. That's already been happening. I'm from LA. And I was raised out in LA in the 2000s. So I've already seen that like firsthand. It's already legit. And I kind of find it funny as well too. Now, I didn't see the Super Bowl. I'm not interested in that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, hang on, CBR. Did you see the Bad Bunny performance?
I have not. No, okay. I'm not interested.
Why are you calling me? Hey, whoa. Why are you calling me? We're talking about the ratings, the performance. All right, come on.
Yeah, I'm talking about it. I'm talking about the Ja Rule situation too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
let's get to the Ja Rule, Uncle Murder, Tony Yayo thing, because if you didn't see the Bad Bunny performance. Please don't waste my time and don't waste.
And I will not be seeing it. But yeah, the Ja Rule situation, I find that humorous. You know what I'm saying? Because when he was up in LA back in 2013, I booed him. You know what I mean? For the
nobody cares. CBR. Let's talk about the plane. What happened on the plane?
Oh, he's throwing from what I heard, he threw a pillow at like Tony Ayla.
Let's get him out of here. Good man. Good man. But he can't stay on topic. Great man. Great man. Yeah. It's not me, but you can't waste the viewers' time, the listeners. They want me on topic. Right or wrong, troll babies. We don't give a fuck what happened with you and Ja back in the days. Get to the topic. Christopher, I got your donation via Cash App. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, we've got the numbers, the official numbers now. Thank you so much. The real Rico Mercado. Thank you, sir. He says, salute, Star, and respect from the Bay Area. Did we speak before the real Rico Mercado? If not, man, I appreciate your continued support. Okay. All right. Hey, Melody. Nice to hear from you, darling. Well, no, I don't go to the freestyle anniversary shows. I was there in the 80s, all throughout the early 80s to the mid 80s to late 80s. I was at the clubs. I was there. Cover Girls, TKA, George Lamond, Lil Susie. I was there. And I kind of don't want to see those good people now, missing teeth, bit big off the pig. Females who I once, used to look at and then jerk my joystick thinking about them, and now they got 2 stomachs. So no, I don't go to the freestyle. Let me look in the live chat. Anybody go to freestyle concerts now? Nah, can't do it. But thank you for your donation, darling. All right. Let's all stay focused here. Area code 510. Good evening. We're talking about the Bad Bunny ratings just came out. Are you there? 510.
Hey, what's up? It's Sir Shy. What's up going on, sir?
What's up, man? How you been? You all right?
Oh yeah, everything good. Yeah, I already apologized last time. I'm gonna be pretty chill. Stick to the topic.
Yeah, you apologize. I guess I forgive you, man. But just come on, man. You're a hardworking man.
Yeah.
You got a great job.
Yes,
you're a union man. Come on. So.
Yeah. I gotta relax.
Yeah.
But everything been good.
Good.
The Super Bowl, of course, is in the Bay Area. Business was good for everyone from San Francisco all the way down to Santa Clara. So I was working it. Saw a lot of celebrities. Saw a lot of nightlife. So everything was successful and it's good to get things back to normal. The Bad Bunny presence was felt throughout the whole Bay Area. It was good, wasn't my really cup of tea, but everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah. Now let's be very, very careful and sensitive. Are you trolling or what's going on with the 5150 team?
Oh no, I wasn't trolling. I'm on YouTube right now. He would be live right now. Show's canceled. I mean, at least he didn't do the show. And this fallout is really bad. I was expecting.
Do you have a confirmation? Hang on, you got a confirmation, or you're just assuming?
Well, it's canceled today. I probably should word my words better. It's just that he didn't go live today. I'll just put it that way. So that's what I meant by canceled.
Sir, shove the bullshit. Okay. Listen. Again, I don't want to get in the middle of anybody's issues, but that was a very classy video. That's a very classy video that OG Darlene did, right? It's very classy and
yeah. I think he got to fix that because she's cool with King Flex and a lot of people.
Easy. Let's not do all that. Keep me posted. I wish everybody the best, but
I will.
Okay.
I hope so, man. Help people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what about Ja Rule, Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder? Did you see them on the plane?
Yeah, man, I think the 50 Cent crew has always been Team Ja Rule. I never understood how they just jumped Ja Rule back in the early 2000s and everybody went along with it like it was cute. You know, I was just like, Ja Rule's making better music, and 50 ended up doing the same melody rap, the same thing that Ja Rule was doing. So it's just 20-some years later, it's just still the same old. But unfortunately, Ja Rule don't got his shooters like he used to have. So, and with Irv Gotti gone, I mean, you know, he has to pick and choose his battles, unfortunately.
Okay. All right, hang on a second. Sir Shy, they're in the live chat saying 5150 is live right now. Sir Shy is a liar and a nigger.
Whoa. Okay. I'm going to go check it out. I mean, usually it'll be around, you know, on my side, it's 9:18 p.m. He should have been gone out an hour ago.
Wow, listen, I appreciate you, man. Salute.
Oh, yeah. No.
All right, salute to the 5150 team. Guys, sit tight in the queue there. Maurizio. That was Pajama Party I played, Maurizio. He said that's sounds like my grandfather's music. Probably is. It was a great era. It was a great era. Evelyn, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Who's in the queue there? Area code 951. Please watch the language. Are you there? 951.
How you doing, Star? This is Evelyn.
Hey, good to hear from you. You all right?
Well, I'm making it, Star. Okay. I just was calling in about. Well, I'll start with Ja Rule and Tony Yayo. Mm-hmm. I mean, don't we think that it's time for them to just go ahead on and sometimes, though, you can't squash a beef.
Right.
Sometimes you just got to stay away from each other. You know what I'm saying? It can't be fixed. And the best thing for y'all to do is just stay away from one another. Don't try not to. I mean, you celebrities, so you are going to sometimes be in certain places together. But I don't think that you guys should have been on the plane together. You should have took one plane and he should have took another plane, and maybe that would have cut that out. And that's all I have to say about that right there.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're right. Sometimes you can't squash it. Sometimes it has to work itself out. I mean, you know.
Yeah, because some things is that it goes real deep, you know, and you'll never be able to get rid of it.
Right.
It's things in my life that I just will never let go of that. It's no changing it, you know, and that's just what it is. I'm not going to like you. You're not going to like me. But what we're going to do is in the public,
right,
we're just going to be civil to one another. You understand what I'm saying? Because of business.
Me personally, I just, you know, there's people who I just don't fuck with from the past. And I let it be known. We need to stay away from each other because I'm stupid. I'm no tough guy, but I'm stupid. I don't want to make up. We definitely ain't hanging out. And no, I don't need closure. I don't need closure.
Right.
Fuck all that. But
right.
Go ahead.
Okay, now I'm going to go on to the Bad Bunny situation. Bad Bunny, he was good.
Okay.
I'm not going to say he was a terrible show or anything like that. The show was good. He took it all the way back, and what he did show is the struggle of Puerto Ricans. He brought it all the way from the fields all the way to right now. Then he showed what's happening with Puerto Ricans. They still want to get married. It shows that they are gay. It showed that we will assimilate, bringing in, what's the woman name that plays the piano? Which I believe she's a man too, but you know, they say she's like Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Okay. Yeah. It was all there. It laid it out to America, this is what's coming. It's giving them a message, okay? That's basically what the whole show is about. And I'm giving it to you in Spanish, okay? You out here with ICE. We made a fool out of ourselves, our Hispanic people. We believed in, certain things that were said during the election. But now we know that this is not true. And you can never take yourself away from black people. Like they said, it was a lot of dark-skinned people up there on the stage with Bad Bunny.
All right.
Because in Puerto Rico, every color, you could be a Puerto Rican and you can be blacker than me.
Yeah, just to champion what you said, it was entertaining. It didn't bother me. I'm nobody's fan, but I'm not mad at Bad Bunny's performance. But great to hear from you, Evelyn, and I appreciate your support as always.
Okay, but you have a good night, Star.
Thank you so much. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Area code 504. Good evening. We're talking about Bad Bunny. The ratings just came out earlier. Are you there? 504.
Yes, I am. What's up, Star? How you hear me, brother?
Well, sir, I can hear
Can you hear me?
Sir, I can hear you, but we don't do the brother thing. Come on. Trying to let you
I apologize. I'm just trying to be very good. Anyway, look, Bad Bunny.
Sir, can you fix your phone? Sir, fix your phone.
Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on. Is this a lot better right here? Is this a lot better?
It's a little better. Okay, so you were saying?
Okay, great. Sorry about that. Yeah, man. So about Bad Bunny. Look, I grew up in the Bronx, and you and I met a long, long time ago. I'm gonna keep myself anonymous. We were at certain parties back in the day. Right? Anyway, long story short, yeah, Bad Bunny. So I grew up in the Bronx as a kid. So and I'm not Puerto Rican, nor am I black. I had to deal with all kind of assimilation, or if it ain't black or ain't Puerto Rican enough, I felt like I was caught in the middle. My family's from El Salvador, so basically when I came in Pampers, and I came in with a bottle to New York City.
Okay.
And then to see what I saw, it felt good because it represented what we supposed to do. I'm glad, I'm grateful to be somewhat of a success in my life. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And just to see that, I get kind of like hardened or saddened just to hear my black folk or my even my own Latino folk just putting all this thing down with it unite a person, or at the same time they use it to divide people. You know what I mean? Just our own folks do that shit. It's
Sir, you have to watch the language, or we cannot have a conversation. Please.
I apologize.
Go ahead.
Like I said, it was a tough situation growing up because you couldn't please anybody. You know what I mean? You couldn't go to certain places where, okay, you're not black enough, or you're not Puerto Rican enough. You know what I mean? So
I never experienced that, but I've heard
kind of show something.
Yeah, I've never experienced, but I've heard people say that, they didn't know where they fit in. Were you one of those people, respectfully?
And I found my place, and basically it was just to be me. That's one lesson I learned.
No, but I mean, like, during your during your formative years, did you not feel wanted, needed, and I don't know, loved or something? Were you?
Yeah, you know what? I look back at it now. It was confusing. I'm not gonna lie. You're a young adolescent, and you're a teenager. You're listening to Onyx at that time. You're listening to reggae dancehall when it was on fire, and then you're listening to salsa, and everybody looking at, but you're not Puerto Rican. So it was one of those.
Are you still scarred? Are you still scarred by those memories?
Am I scarred? Hell no, I'm not scarred. I'm proud where I'm from.
So I'm just asking. I don't know that world. I never felt the pressure of not belonging. I just. I don't know that well. I'm just asking. So, okay, but you're in a good place now. And with regards to the Bad Bunny performance, you enjoyed it, and people should stop hating, I'm assuming.
I think people should just start accepting different cultures. I mean, that's simple. That's that simple. Well, I saw Boosie. They need Chris Brown. That man lives in a bubble. I've lived in Louisiana for so many years. Okay. Yeah, they live in a bubble down there. They live in a bubble. So when you're around people like that, you don't want to be associated with people like that. So you create your own world. You create your own.
How'd you wind up in New Orleans? You're born and raised in the Bronx. How'd you wind up in New Orleans?
I had family down there, and I had a dying father I had to go take care of. Okay. So I was down there.
Cool. I appreciate the call, man.
So it was and that was a whole different other world too. When I thought I'm bumping into Puerto Ricans and Spanish folks. No, these are Cajun folks that don't speak a lick of Spanish.
Appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Experience.
Thank you. All right. I want people to talk, you know. I never felt like I didn't belong. I grew up in the beautiful suburbs. Maybe it was because of what my father told me when I was like maybe 7 years old. We went to Toys R Us. It was the Blue Star shopping mall. Anybody from New Jersey? That's going very far back. Toys R Us, Blue Star shopping mall. My father, we went inside. He said, all of this shit belongs to you. These crackers are just holding it for you. Made me feel good. All this shit belongs to you. Hold on. Let me go to area code 862. Good evening. We're talking about the Bad Bunny Super Bowl ratings came out. Number 2 behind Kendrick Lamar. Are you there?
Yes, I am, Star. How you doing? It's SW from East Orange, New Jersey.
Hey, how are you, Don? What's cracking?
I'm doing okay. Just want to talk about.
Now, hold on a second. Are you the person who sends me those long emails? Is that you?
No, that's not me.
Okay. I'm just asking. The name looks familiar. I guess. Go ahead. Never mind. Go ahead.
I have my opinion said just like you. I didn't have a problem with his performance at all. Yeah. I feel as though like we're living at a time where it's, a lot of Spanish people over here. Like I go to work.
Spanish speaking people. Yes, obviously so. And they come up to me, they just start speaking Spanish. So I don't understand why we are so shocked that this guy is doing the performance. Why not? Who cares? Let him just do his thing. Like he did an okay performance. It wasn't like Michael Jackson. It wasn't like Beyonce for Princess, but it did what it was supposed to do, And like the demographic. Can I jump in?
Completely different. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Can I jump in? But at the same time, I can understand people who say, you know what, perform in English. My ancestors, fought and died for this land. Perform in English. This is America. I can respect that too. I mean, I'm not, a Bad Bunny supporter just because he's an artist, So I can respect both sides, and I can understand why some people say, I'm just not feeling this. What's next? What's next? You're coming over here and you're taking over. Some people think like that, right?
Yeah, and I totally understand why they think that way, but people need to also understand like it's a different time. It's completely different. And they're trying to get the acceptance, just like you said, as far as like the branding situation, they're trying to brand something completely different. A lot of the ICE situations going on. And like you said, I feel like he's being used to pull another narrative. And it's sad to say that, but, we're living in a time where it's completely different. Yes, I do believe that the performance should have been translated in English because some of the songs I was grooving to, I'm like, if it was in English, does he not know how to speak English? Because some of them songs would have been fire if it was in English. My opinion. But
can I ask what state you're from? What state are you from?
I'm from New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey.
Okay. Do you want to say what?
I'm a Jersey girl.
What county? What's up with county?
I'm from Essex County.
Okay. So you.
I'm from I'm from Essex County.
You've grown up with different cultures, you know, so it's not like your views are closed-minded, right? In Essex County, good schools they used to have. I don't know about now, but they used to have good schools, right?
Absolutely right. I mean, like they definitely do have a good school curriculum, but like as far as like you were saying and what I was thinking, like, you know, the NFL has to rebrand themselves. There's a lot of stuff that's going on with ICE. Like I look at it through a deeper demographic, a deeper picture than what people are actually looking at. And I think, you know, they're trying to tell a story without telling a story, you know? And I feel as though, like, I get it.
Are you a homeowner?
So, like,
hang on. Are you a homeowner?
No, I actually inherited the house from my grandmother. So, I mean, technically, yes and no.
Hang on. So now you're still in Essex County.
Yes.
Do you pay close to $10,000 a year in taxes, property taxes?
Damn near enough. They definitely did go up. It's not that much. Because like I said, I'm in East Orange, New Jersey, so it's not.
I know where you are. Hey, hang on. I know where you are. Essex County. Okay, so now what you're saying sounds hot, but in reality, if some of those Bad Bunny type started moving around you, then you would have a problem in Essex County, paying, I would say, seven racks a year, 7,000.
8. Yes.
8. Then you would have a problem. Speak English, right?
I felt as though that they should have definitely had an interpreter to you know, have English there, because even when Rihanna was performing last year, well, a couple of years ago,
Rihanna was trash. Rihanna was trash at the Super Bowl.
She wasn't all that. She wasn't great at all.
Her big ass belly. Fuck out of here. Come on.
But she had an interpreter that was doing sign language, and I'm all like, okay, why can't we have something that where the person would, like, even if they would have had it like prompted on the screen or something, because like I said, the performance wasn't the worst, you know, it was okay. Not my cup of tea, but you know, it was all right. I mean, like, it wasn't a big deal for me. Can I touch base on the Ja Rule and the Uncle Murder situation?
Can you do it in 1 minute? Because I'm backed up on calls here. They were on the plane. I think it was Delta, first class. You know, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts about the situation is that, I understand that certain beefs don't die, because, you know, I hold grudges for life with certain things, but I just feel as though, like, as men, I feel as though, like, they should just be able to be cordial and respectful to each other. And why does it have to be a scene every time? I get it. You had your beef back in the day. I don't know how deep it was. Somebody maybe got shot, stabbed. I don't know the logistics of it all, but, like, come on. Are we still, like, going on with this Ja Rule and 50 Cent beef? Like, I understand Tony Yayo's loyalty. I get it. But, like, come on. Like, just let it go. Be cordial. Get on the plane before you be on a no-fly zone. Like, come on.
I appreciate the call, darling. I appreciate the call.
You have a good night, sir. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. You see, when people are in certain areas and they pay a lot of taxes, shit gets different. Can I get an amen in the live chat? All that I'm not saying her, but all that we down together, that sounds hot, but when you're paying close to 10 bands a year in taxes, you ain't trying to hear shit. You got 911 on speed dial. Can you send a cruise over here to get these niggas up off my block, please? Area code 954. I don't want to say your name. You just sent it a donation. Are you there? Good evening, 954.
Yo, yes, I'm here, Star. What's going on?
Hey, how are you, sir? Where do you want to start? Thank you for your patience.
I'm doing pretty good. Wherever you want to start, Star.
Well, we're talking about the ratings came out. Bad Bunny did not beat Kendrick Lamar here in America. Now, the international numbers will probably come out tomorrow, but here in America, Kendrick Lamar is still number one in terms of ratings. Your thoughts?
I think that Bad Bunny's show was good performance, but he lacks that soul in that performance like you would get from
a Kendrick Lamar or a Whitney Houston or Michael Jackson when they come and perform. He's a performer. He had the dancers and the all the performatives, but where was really the art and skill? And I think the fact that he didn't have an interpreter was disrespectful. And I think the real reason, the thing that people have with Spanish people or other immigrants in this country is that they're disrespectful. Not all,
okay.
Some, but most are disrespectful.
I'm listening. You have the floor.
I think that
you said your donation and take your time, sir.
So, for example, I'm coming from South Florida.
Okay.
I could be in the mall. I walk in, a Spanish person greets me. I'm a FBA. Why they come to me speaking Spanish? That's disrespectful. You go to some places in this country and nobody even speaks English at all. I think that in America, rather, it's been whole true for everybody here. We're all supposed to be this ideal of immigrants who are coming here, escaping religious persecution, escaping whatever taxation without representation, here to create a better life. But when you get here and you're American, just be American, you know? If you hated your country so bad, why'd you leave? And I also think they take the resources and give it back. I don't have a problem with people coming here for any reason, but if you get here, when the Olympics is facing whatever country, you should be rooting for America.
Now, you're born and raised in Florida? I'm just asking.
No, I'm born and raised in Ohio.
Oh, okay. How long you been in Florida?
I've been in Florida the last maybe 7-8 years. I actually living in Georgia now.
Okay. A lot of Spanish-speaking people in Florida. Not, I don't know what the ratio is. I haven't checked the data in a lot of years, but you got Cubans, Colombians, Puerto Ricans. Do you know the difference between people who speak Spanish from, and people from actually Spain?
You Latino then. Call it what you want, Star. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, no. I'm not trying to clown you. I'm not trying to clown you.
Sure.
They have a lot of issues within them, colorism and class. And the reason why I asked you that is because, people may perceive you to be one way. And if you don't know who they are, then you're at a disadvantage. Would you not agree?
I would agree, but I'm saying that if you come to America, it should be a part of the requirement that you at least try to learn English. They don't even try to learn English. They don't care about learning English. Right. They have more pride in where they come from, and they're not trying to adapt to our ideals. They're more like trying to come in here and take over, and it's an invasion.
I agree.
At that point.
I agree, and that's why I think, I could be wrong, I think it's important to know who it is that you're saying good morning to, who it is that you're patronizing, who it is that you're taking, your kids to for manis and petties, whatever. You got to know who the people are. Otherwise, you're just living in a maze, so to speak. But hey, I appreciate you, man. Good land you're playing.
That's it, Star. I pretty much said it. To speak on that Ja Rule situation, if I could, real quick.
Yes, sir.
I'll keep it brief. Ja Rule need to punch somebody and drop an album.
Okay.
That's it. Punch some goddamn body and drop an album.
I appreciate the call. Thank you.
That's good.
Area code 512. Late night. Good morning. Are you there? Ja Rule, Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder. 512.
Yeah. Well, on the Bad Bunny topic, and as a Mexican living in the South,
okay,
man, I gotta say this. Bad Bunny. Now, if you don't understand Spanish and listen to his music, you're not going to pick up on it. But as an MC, as an artist, as a rapper, un rapero, he's got styles upon styles.
Yeah.
But y'all don't know necessarily picking up on, unless you're spending some time with his music, is that, man, this guy is so dynamic. He's so 3D. Whereas, even though Kendrick beat him in the ratings, Kendrick's pretty one-dimensional, if you ask me. Bad Bunny, man, he's got styles. So that's just all I want to say. I don't want to get into the beef between cultures and languages. But for the record, I mean, Spanish as a colonial language, that was spoken here for, 300 years prior to English. So it's just trippy how people want to hold on to colonizers' language. You know what I mean?
Well, now, are you yourself connected to those people from hundreds of years ago, or were you a slave by some of those, indigenous people?
Well, both and, I mean, as a Mexican, part of the reason why we say la raza, that comes from la raza cósmica, the cosmic race. I mean, we are an amalgamation of all peoples, all indigenous cultures in a way, but based on colonization. So in a way, I'm attached to both. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I appreciate the call. The numbers came out, and he's behind Kendrick Lamar, but the international numbers, I think they'll be out at some point tomorrow as well. Appreciate the call.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yes,
Time
sir.
will tell.
Appreciate the call.